So you speak a lot about the 4P strategy, your 4P strategy,
Yeah.
passion, purpose, people, and possible,
Yeah.
or possibility, I suppose. Uh, can you give us a little color to that meaning of your 4Ps and maybe even if you can maybe share a pivotal moment when those principles kind of came to you in life?
Yeah, I was working on these projects. I had a business partner at the time, and we had a project called Not Impossible, and
Mm.
and I was doing it on the side, and we our first project that we did together was we sent a team of people to Sudan with 3D printers to print a prosthetic limb for a boy who'd had both his arms blown off in the Nuba Mountains.
Mhm.
And um, and we were bringing people together we called it crowd solving. Like there was a lot of crowdfunding going on at the time. So we're like, oh, let's crowd solve this. And we were bringing people together with different skill sets to come up with the solutions to different things and then bringing brands in to support those documentaries.
Okay.
And it was a pivotal time. It was really the beginning of this kind of branded content wave. And so we were basically doing short documentaries that then a brand got a thank you for at the end of the project. And I was really thinking a lot about this concept and relating it back to how I got to where I got to. I was working as a lawyer, but I was writing for a bunch of magazines. I wanted to interview and have my own kind of version of Inside the Actors Studio. So I was interviewing all these amazing creators. And I found that when you talk to passionate people and creative, it didn't even need to be creative people from the creative industries. It could be a hotelier who loved what they do, a restaurant owner who loves what they do, a podiatrist who loves what they do, right? It really didn't matter where they came from. If they showed a passion for what they were doing and what they were interested in, I could talk to them for hours because that energy is absolutely contagious. I actually used to refer to it as like it felt like a love exchange. You'd spend this time that was completely unfiltered, uninterrupted, interviewing someone for a publication or a short interview or something. And because you had that intense, meaningful connection with them where you were just talking to them, they were just talking to you over the course of a couple of hours, you felt like some sort of joy, right? Like that could equate to felt like falling in love a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like it's this uninterrupted time. And
Yeah.
and I just realized that passion is contagious, but
Yes.
it's only impactful when it transforms into something specific. So I call purpose in that context applied passion. So if you apply your passion towards a specific project, a specific thing, then it becomes purposeful, right? It's being directed. And so if you can say, as a result of my passion, I want to do this thing and start talking about it, then people start identifying that purpose with you. They start thinking, oh, that's the guy who wants to do that thing. I talked about moving to New York for a good 18 months to 2 years before I did it. And it got to that point where people around town were like, are you still here? Like, you better, like, how many goodbye parties can we have for you? Let's go. Let's go. Right. Like, so I think like talking about it, like applying it to something and wanting to do it allows people around you to coalesce around that idea for you and associate you with it to the point where your mum is saying, oh, I just met someone at the bowl, like my mum lawn bowls, right? So like at the lawn bowls club who has a kid who's moving to the LA and wants to do this thing. Maybe you two should talk. Or are you posting it on any sort of network, whether it's a notice board, a community board, a social media platform, and then people coming to you and saying, I want to do that too, or I want to help you with that. And we're more connected than we've ever been. So it's easy enough to do and put that purpose out there. And so with that purpose being out there, you'll find that people come to you, right? And you'll find those people. So passion leads to purpose, which is that application of that passion. which leads to the people coalescing around you. And once you've got those people, it reaches a critical mass and a critical energy that is kind of unstoppable. And so with your people doing that purpose, anything is possible. And I saw it time and time again, and I've never seen a situation where it isn't applicable. I really think that it just always works. That if you're passionate about something and you let enough people know and you seek out those communities in some form, then those people will coalesce around you, and either you'll be able to help someone else with their project that gives you that feeling of participation, that feeling that you've contributed to something, or they're able to help you with yours, and it leads to possibility.